The big displays return today with more boxes of evidence, this time containing PVC information, as P2B and Labour Party continue their quest to prove to the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal judges that they won the presidential election. The judges are already filing into the courtroom for the start of proceedings. You can see the representative of different parties on screen. Levi Eseyen is already on his feet. My lord, we are ready to start, and my learned brother Ibazo Eseyen will kickstart the proceeding. He's up already addressing the court. Quickly, my lord, we will now call the subpoenaed witness, Professor Eric, and the witness was sworn in. The LP counsel is already asking him a question. Tell the court what you do. I am a professor of mathematics at Anambra University, the witness responded. The INEC counsel is on his feet. My lord, I have just been served this morning, just a few minutes ago, with this sworn written statement of the witness. And I can see from the witness statement, which I have not even been able to read through, that there are 6 or about 7 appendices, and this obviously is a star witness. To be honest, I and my team are handicapped on how to proceed this morning with this witness. I would have thought that the counsel, in the spirit of cooperation, that this should have been given to us in good time, because it's not about ambush or taking us by surprise. So if the counsel wants to continue with his witness, they should step him down and give us all the documents to allow us proceed properly. This is my humble prayer to the court. Thank you, my lord. Tinubu's counsel wants to make a submission. My lord, I want to agree with my colleague to step down this witness so that we can study this document. He should be stepped down for a few minutes, like my colleague stated. The INEC counsel quickly interrupts him. I didn't say minutes. I don't know where you got that. I'm not a genius like you. The rules are clear. We need 48 hours. At this point, the presiding judge comes in. You say the rule says 48 hours. Which rule says that? The schedule, my lord, the INEC counsel continues. It states 48 hours for expert witness. Also, the Federal High Court rule states the same. Tinubu's counsel is taking the mic. My lord, I just spoke with my colleague. The witness can go on, but we will not cross-examine him today, but much later, because we will not be ambushed. The APC counsel adds his own voice. My lord, we will also serve this witness disposition a few minutes before the court sitting. We align ourselves with the submission of Chief Olanipeku that, subject to your lord's submission, the witness can continue, but we will cross-examine him later and not today. We can go on with the witness adoption today. I am waiting for Mahmood to confirm that we can go on with the adoption, suggested the LP counsel. The INEC counsel is in agreement, so Ibazo Eseyen continues with the witness adoption. Where do you work? I am a mathematician at Nnamdi Azikiwe University, responded the witness. Do you recognize your statement? The LP counsel asks him. Yes, I do, with my signature and what I wrote. So do you adopt this document with you as your statement? The respondents didn't even allow him to finish. They're already jumping up and shouting objection. My lord, we object to this adoption of the witness statement. The INEC counsel is on his feet. My lord, we also object the adoption of this witness and will state our reasons at the final stage of address. Their objections today won't go without being challenged, as the LP counsel is already flipping through the pages of the Electoral Act. My lord, the Electoral Act states that a witness is mandated to present statements and also cross-examination process. Do you adopt your evidence in chief? He asked the witness. Before the adoption, I want to make a clarification on page 5, the witness responded. The presiding judge cuts him. No, you cannot make corrections. You have adopted. The LP counsel isn't taking it. My lord, the witness is allowed to point out the few areas that he wishes to correct, just like we have done previously before he adopts. Okay, agreed the judge. So proceed, witness. The LP counsel waves at its witness. In bracket C, table 3 that shows Rivers State documents should be replaced with table 2 and 3 of Benue State documents, the witness explained. Honorable Justice Ada wants a clarification from the witness. What of the E or F? Which one is supposed to be there? E has sub-documents and the entire segment is for Benue, replies the witness. That's an alteration, asks the presiding judge. No, my lord, it's an amendment. It's a typographical error, clarified the LP counsel. The presiding judge doesn't want to accept it. The only way I can accept this is if he withdraws the statement. While you can correct what you need corrected, I cannot use pen to alter my document. My lord, the LP counsel begins. We have done this before. He has not adopted the statement yet. He can make corrections when needed. It's just one line of table 2 and 3. That's all. It can be corrected. We have made corrections before with statements in this courtroom. The INEC counsel is about to say something. The only way we can accept it is if he withdraws the statement. He should withdraw and make all his corrections and come back another time. While the LP counsel was about to defend his position, the INEC counsel told him, "Learned colleague, please, I'm still on my feet. This correction is too substantive and we won't allow it." The LP counsel insists. Corrections to statements have been done here before, just before adoption of statements. I don't see the issue now. At this point, the INEC counsel throws in the towel. "My lord, we leave it to your discretion, but I have made my stance known." Tinubu and APC counsels echoed the same thing. The LP counsel, now feeling elated that he has won the argument, told the court, "We allowed Olanipeku make corrections before, so there should be no problem. Let him make the corrections and let's proceed," agreed the presiding judge. "Thank you, my lord. You can see the whole page there. It's written Benue. So that statement beneath that shows Rivers is typographical error. So change it to Benue." The judge motioned him to go ahead. "Witness, do you adopt your witness statement?" The LP counsel resumes questioning his witness. "Yes, I do," he responded. "On paragraph 4 on page 3, you mentioned 18,088 blood polling unit results." "Yes, I did," answered the witness. "Where is it?" asked the presiding judge. "Paragraph 9, 1, 2, and 3, my lord. We will now tender all these documents. We have gone the extra mile of making copies for our learned friends on the other side so that we don't need to apply again to make copies." He goes on to start distributing thick copies of documents. While they were distributing them, it put the courtroom in hysterics, including the judges, because of how huge the documents are. The only people not finding it amusing are the respondents, who were shocked at the size of the document. The LP counsel continues, "My lord, we are kind enough to make them copies so they won't stress themselves." The presiding judge understands his sarcasm. "I can see how nice you are. You are very nice with these loads of documents." This judge. Objections are raining though. After the INEC counsel objected, Tinubu's counsel said, "My lord, when I saw these boxes this morning, I thought it's Ashebi for the daughter of my learned colleague, that it is for her wedding." The APC counsel isn't impressed at all by the joke. "We object to this and we will give reasons in full at the final address." After all the jokes and arguments, the presiding judge admitted the reports in evidence and marked them Exhibit PCG 1 to 3. Thereafter, the court went on a 10-minute break. During this break, the court clerks invited the LP counsel to come over and explain the huge documents to them. To paint a picture of how huge these documents are, they are about 6 to 8 inches thick, and there are 3 reports. So going by what the Labour Party brought into the court today, it means that one box is for each of the respondents. So you can imagine the time it will take the respondents to go through them and prepare themselves for cross-examination of the witness. The LP legal team also made it easier to peruse by creating an appendix that explains everything in the report. In trials like this, while it might be an advantage to overwhelm the respondents with too much evidence, you do not want to overwhelm the judges. They are humans too. You need to make their work easier for them so that they can quickly understand where you're coming from and buy into your argument. The faster and easier you make them to understand your case, the higher the chance of their delivering the judgment in your favor. Now the court is back in session and the LP counsel is already on his feet. "Thank you, my lord, and thank you for the time to explain the documents. Now, witness, you mentioned 18,088 blood result sheets from IREV. While the witness was about to respond, Tinubu's lawyer cuts him off. "My lord, objection. How much time will this witness spend in this court? They should let us know what kind of witness he is so that we can know how long he's supposed to have. He has used over 2 hours now, and even expert witnesses are not allowed to use such time. We have spent the whole day on this one witness." The LP counsel quickly moves to respond. "My lord, we are not the ones wasting time. And by the way, we are only laying more foundation so that you can justify the 48 hours you need to cross-examine him. At this point, the presiding judge asked the LP counsel, "Are these documents certified by INEC? Please try to round up. We give you 3 minutes." "My lord, we are very grateful. We seek to tender 18,088 blood polling unit results and the ones uncovered." And before the judge could ask any objections started raining from the usual quarters. While they were busy objecting, some Labour Party lawyers started serving the respondents more documents. The judge admitted the 4 boxes in evidence and tagged them Exhibits PCE 1 to 4. The LP counsel is on his feet again. "Witness, you were given an engagement to carry out data analysis on the total election by Labour Party." "Yes," he responded. "You were also subpoenaed here." "Yes." "Let me have the letter." While he was giving him the letter, the presiding judge makes a remark. "We are aware of the subpoena, but we don't know about the letter. It's a letter of engagement, my lord, dated 20th February 2023, signed by Labour Party to this statistician to carry out data analysis on the whole election for them. My lord, I seek to tender the letter and subpoena from the second petitioner to our witness." The judge asked for objection. This time, respondents objected differently. Tinubu's counsel objected the letter being tendered, but they didn't object the subpoena. APC counsel did the opposite. They are okay with the letter, but not the subpoena. INEC counsel didn't object to the subpoena, but objected to the letter being admitted. There's serious confusion in respondents' camp. Tinubu's counsel asked APC's counsel to object the same way he did, but he refused, saying, "I have my reasons." The first time they've disagreed in court. After the documents were admitted in evidence, the LP counsel stood up. "I will now call the witness from Arise TV." And after the witness was seated, he asked him, "Witness, tell the court your name." "My name is Lumi. Where do you work?" "I work at Arise News." The presiding judge cut saying, "I hope we will be done with this witness before 1 p.m. "Yes, my lord," responded the LP counsel, and he continues questioning his witness. "Witness, you were subpoenaed." "Yes." "Do you have it here?" "Yes, I do." "My lord, I now tender this subpoena and his ID card." This time, none of the respondents objected. Anyway, the LP counsel continued questioning his witness. "Do you adopt this statement as yours?" "Yes, I do." "You mentioned a flash drive in your paragraph 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 of your statement." "Yes, I did." "Do you have the flash drive here?" "Yes, I do." "My lord, I seek to tender the flash drive in evidence containing video recordings to be shared with my learned colleagues." All respondents objected to the flash drive being admitted by the court. It was admitted anyway, and the LP counsel made another request. "My lord, we seek for the video to be played in the open court. It's just about 3 minutes long." "Any objection?" asked the presiding judge. This time, none of them objected to the video being played, and they went on to play this video where the INEC chairman, Mahmood Yakubu, told the world at Chatham House, UK, the number of registered voters and other information concerning our election. After watching the video, the LP counsel sought the permission of the court to call another witness, but the presiding judge said, "We will tomorrow. Let the witness come back tomorrow. This case is hereby adjourned to tomorrow, 16th June 2023 by 9 a.m. See you all tomorrow for another full transcript of the proceedings. Thanks for watching.